Good morning, everyone. Kumusta po kayo lahat? Once again, this is your Kuya Nikki and Kuya Mikmik. Sorry about that music. We're live here again in Ontario, Canada. Specifically, si Kuya Mikmik nasa Alberta po siya ngayon.
Welcome to the West Side.
Kumusta, bro? How's the weather in Alberta?
Ayos naman. I think we're still double digits in temperature.
Oh,
it's still good.
Actually, dito it's a sunny day, pero pagdating sa hapon medyo malamig-lamig na rin paggabi din, around 12 or 15 pa rin. Pero in the morning, mainit pa rin siya. Nasa 20s plus 25 and above. Oh,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, once again, magandang gabi po sa Pilipinas. So magandang gabi po all over the world. Good day. This is your Kuya Nick and Kuya Mikmik live again, doing the morning with the Kuyas. So we usually do this every morning. I mean, every Friday morning. Nagla-live po kami. We talk about schools, we talk about immigration, we talk about life. Today, we have a very special guest. May isa na namang magandang school na we can offer to our kababayans na makakatulong sa atin. It's a school in Ontario din. And hindi na tayo paligoy-ligoy pa kasi I know she is also excited and she can offer more as well. Without further ado, let's present you Confederation College. She is the International Manager of Asia Pacific. Please help me welcome Miss Christelle. Hi, Miss Christelle.
Hi, hello.
Wow.
I was like anticipating merong round of applause. May ganung sound effects, di ba?
Ganda naman ang background mo.
Talagang kailangan natin ma-feel yung vibe ng Canada. Pero ayun, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day. I know Sir Mickey and Sir Nikki, your audience is actually quite sporadic, malawak. Not only in the Philippines, di ba po? Global tayo. Kaya lahat na yata ng time of the day na mention na natin.
So, yeah, that's why they're very excited to witness your special talent. Before even we start, it's part of our.
Parang labo na signal. Ano? Medyo mahina sa Pilipinas eh. Medyo umuulan.
Oo. Ano ka tayo? Singing or dancing? Or special talent mo?
Oo. Ano yung tawag doon? Multi-hyphenated. Of all skills. Pero yung talent ko, may God-given talent, I'd say, or skill, kasi natutunan ko siya, is the ability to speak couple of languages.
Wow.
So, yun.
Pwede mag-request ng phrase na in all languages, in just one phrase?
All languages, teka. Yung ano na lang, yung pinaka-familiar ko, apart from of course, Tagalog and English, I am quite conversant in Bahasa Indonesia because I used to be based in Indonesia. Been helping students as well for almost 10 years now for their study pathway. Yes. So, dekada na ang ating serbisyong totoo. Ayun, so I'll speak in Bahasa Indonesia. And sana maintindihan nyo. And sana baka meron tayong audience dyan from Indonesia. So I'll start right now. Terima kasih teman-teman. Nama saya Cristel Valenzuela. Saya dari Filipina. Saya untuk very senang sekali. Kenapa? Sekarang ada yang teman-teman saya, ada Boss Nikki and Boss Mickey. O, di ba? Yung nung na-mention ko na yun, ano kaya yun? Sino ko nagsasabi niya? baka pinabenta ko na kayo. Ayun. Anyway, again, terima kasih semuanya. Salamat pagi, salamat malam semuanya. Saya senang sekali. Terima kasih. O, di ba?
Parang, parang, di ba dapat mabuhay? Parang Miss Universe ata yung naririnig namin.
Parang ano,
Buhay. Ang welcome
pwede na
nila.
sa Itbulaga.
Alin?
Pwede na po kayo sa Itbulaga kasi may Itbulaga Indonesia, di ba?
Yes. O, tsaka madami na rin mga ano doon, local, Filipino celebrities na nag-name they're actually making a mark in Indonesia. Influencers and celebrities. They're actually former teachers and now they're celebrities in Indonesia. Pero meron pa akong isang mastery na isang language.
Wow.
So, ask me.
Ano po?
Chinese.
Di ba? Hindi. Ito yung aking specialty. Okay,
French.
drum roll. Drum roll. Yon, okay. Ang aking pinaka-mastered na language ay body language.
Oh my God.
At hindi ko yun susundan ng TikTok ha. Baka mamaya mag-expect na kayo, body language pala. Sasayaw na yun. Hindi. Lahat naman tayo kailangan, di ba? You know, the cues are very important. When we speak to our clients, even sa virtual, kitang-kita natin if they're interested, if they're curious, or if they're not, they're not paying attention or may ibang factor. So, body language sa atin lahat, universal pa siya. Di ba?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, even
yes.
Kuya Mikmik can speak other languages as well.
Really? Sample nga.
Kuya Nikki, rusty na ako.
He speaks Mandarin, right, bro?
Oh, Mandarin.
Kasi si wife kasi Chinese, so yes.
I see.
Yes. Pero yung sa akin next time na kasi may 10 years na ako walang practice.
Yeah,
Mandarin. Mag-demo ang language man of Sun-Cor.
Yeah. Yeah. Ako naman, I speak different local dialects of Filipinos. I can speak Cebuano, Bisaya, I can speak from Bulanon, I can speak Tagalog, Kapampangan, a little bit of Ilonggo, and a little bit of, siguro, I wouldn't say a little bit. Yun, either side, I stayed in Pampanga for quite some time.
Nice. At anong tawag siya ay polyglot. O di ba para tayo nag-trivia ngayon?
Yeah. Sabi mo, iba pa rin pag nakausap mo sila sa sariling dialect.
I agree ako.
May special approach. But yeah, once again, I know it's already time. Then alam mo, busy ka din. The floor is yours. And thank you again for sharing your special skill. I hope we can also acquire that. And yeah, the floor is yours. You can share. And please, everyone, post your questions sa live session streaming natin sa social medias. If you have any questions, and we can answer those questions after the presentation. Once again, Miss Cristel, the floor is yours.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Kuya Mickey and Kuya Nikki. Wonderful format that we have today. We want this to be so approachable kasi yun din ang ating advocacy. Ako personally, I'm very passionate with promoting the college. Actually, masaya na ako the fact that you are thinking of going to Canada, wherever that is. You want to go to Vancouver, to Alberta, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Sa totoo lang, I'm more than happy because you're making an excellent choice. And of course, we also have, maybe may idea naman tayo na talaga bang ang pagpunta sa Canada ay through a study pathway? There are other immigration channels. And I believe that, of course, our partner here, Sun-Cor, they do have very sound knowledge of the different pathways, especially the study pathway. So speaking of the study pathway, ito ngayon ay very famous or sought after immigration channel. So there are different reasons why. Number one, it gives you different opportunities and perks, not only for yourself, but also for your family, like your kids, your spouse, your spouse, your asawa mo or partner mo. Wag mo lang pagsabayan ng partner mo tsaka asawa mo. Wag ganon. So you can bring your family with you, and later on, of course, having the Canadian qualification when you study in Canada, this will provide you abundant opportunity, right? Kasi meron ka ng Canadian qualification. So may leverage ka ba? May ikakaangat ka when you compare to those who are still based in the Philippines and going through a different pathway. I'm not actually against it. If you are qualified for a different pathway, go ahead. Go take the big leap. Pero yun nga, circling back, the study pathway is very convenient in different, I would say, different reasons. Pero let's not put aside that the study pathway also has, of course, some investment. May investment siya because you have to shell out money, you have to invest in your education, and when you say investment, there is an ROI, may return of investment yan. It depends, once again, on how you strategize it. The ROI could be while you're studying, it could be after a couple of years. Again, depends on how you would plot everything. Kaya nga ako, I personally believe on having a bona fide consultant like Sun-Cor because they can walk you through, kaya nila kayo i-lead sa tamang program. Kasi may impact yan eh. What if you've chosen a program na hindi naman pala kasama sa priority occupation? Or maybe it's not a key sector in this province or city. So we really need to know the whole picture para mas less ang ating stress, less din yung expenses kasi baka the bottom line, nagkamali ng program, ulit-uli or what, tapos wala palang PR pathway or permanent residency pathway. We don't want that. So that's why you need to see or know the whole picture, okay? All right, so this is where the college is situated. It is located in the biggest, the biggest demographic or population for international students. And do you know where that is? That is, drum roll back. That is in Ontario, okay? But we're in Ontario. We are situated in Thunder Bay City. It is coined as small city with big city perks. Small city, but would you believe it's actually twice the size of the Philippines? Or halos kasing laki niya na ang France. Pero alam niyo naman sa Canada, malaki talaga yan. So, but they call it small city. And as you can see from the deck right now, what does it actually tell you? It presents air, land, and water. And ganun din yung ating economic diversity. So if you are from aviation industry, maritime, business, of course, healthcare, community, education, skilled trades, engineering, you are very much welcome in this community. Okay, and how can I justify that? Later, I'll show you a glimpse of the city and the profile of Thunder Bay. What are we going to expect in this info session with Sun-Cor and Confederation College? I'm going to provide you a visual understanding of Thunder Bay through a short clipping. May video akong papakita. And at the same time, I want you to pay attention to the left part of the screen. So after nitong slide na to, pay attention to the left part because it also dictates kung ano yung, I'd say, key profile ng Thunder Bay. And of course, why is Confederation College a famous destination for Filipinos international students? Apart from the employment possibilities in our community, we have an array of immigration route for international students. Not only for international students, but if you have your spouse, as mentioned, or your partner, they could be the principal applicant. Okay, and that's why I'll touch a little bit RNIP based from the webinar conducted by the college. And of course, we'll talk about the college. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to the video. I'm going to proceed now to the next screen.
Home. Some say it's where the heart is. That there's no place like it. In Thunder Bay, we all embrace a life that's unapologetically northern. Because for us, home is more than where we are. It's who we are. We're a rare breed. We roll with the punches and go with the flow. We carve our own niche and blaze our own trails. Our pioneering spirit unifies us, makes us a community. North side, south side, at the end of the day, we're all on the same side. This is our stomping ground, our natural habitat. And whether you choose Thunder Bay or Thunder Bay chose you, this is home.
Right, para siyang tourism video because again, yun din yung profile ng ating city. That's the profile of Thunder Bay or T-Bay, or it's also called the Lakehead City. Madami siyang mga names na tinatawag sa city, or T-Bay, Thunder Bay, Lakehead, and of course Thunder Bay. And speaking of tourism, because it is for a fact that T-Bay is actually a tourism destination also in Ontario. We also, in this community, in our city, we have a variety of tourist spots like the Kakabeka Falls. We've got also the Marina Park, to name few. And when you say that there's tourism, that actually tells us that there would be a decent number of jobs for the people surrounding the community. So ikaw as an international student, you want to do part-time job, there's a job waiting for you. There's an array of opportunities even while you are studying. And if you want to proceed with your postgraduate work opportunity as well, there will be also options for you. And not only that, because the college, we have a special division that would help you with your postgraduate employment. So that's another factor. So going back, ang ating profile ng community sa Thunder Bay, as you can see from here, we are quite strategic, geographically speaking. Kasi we're about 2 hours flight from Toronto, or 8 hours or more by land from Toronto, and 8 hours away from Manitoba, and about 4 hours away from Minnesota, the USA. So ang ganda ng strategic, geographic standpoint. You go here, you're already in Manitoba. The other side, nasa US ka na. And again, pag may ganung open, like I would say, passageway, and another point yan ng entry for the domestic travelers and international travelers. And again, if people are coming in, you will have opportunity for your part-time and of course your postgraduate work as well. Okay. And another key profile of the community is that we are actually the third busiest airport in Ontario and the largest inland port in the world. Can you imagine yung gantong ganap yung happening? So that's why I mentioned, if you are from the maritime industry, or perhaps you are from the engineering skill trades, this would provide you again a stepping stone in achieving your career plans in the future. Okay, and this is only the short profile of Thunder Bay. Now, moving forward, another reason why Confederation College is a great or an excellent choice for the international community or international student is because we belong under the RNIP, or the Rural and North Immigration Pilot Program. Okay, of course, I am not the best person to discuss about this. We have, of course, fortunately, we have Sun-Cor to walk you through in-depth, mas malalim, kung ano ba tong program na to, kung fit ka ba sa program na to or what. they would definitely help you out about this. On the other hand, I'll just show you a very quick excerpt from the webinar conducted by Confederation College. Actually, pinresent to ng CEDC. So, sino ba si CEDC? Community Economic Development Division. Commission. So, para silang EDO, Economic Division in certain provinces or city. And they are actually also in charge with the nominee for PR. So, sila yung nag-endorse na this candidate is eligible and they will endorse you for PR application. Sila yung parang ating gateway. And we are very fortunate because we had Miss Emily to discuss about it. They don't provide yung counseling. Baka na-expect nyo sila yung mag-handle ng application on your behalf. Of course, that's not their main role. They just gave us, of course, an overview, only an excerpt as mentioned. And during this presentation, very recent, only this year, the students actually asked, what are my chances? Sige, I understand RNIP rule and North Immigration Pilot Program, one of the route for applying for PR. So what are my chances? I'm a graduate of Confed. So ano yung probability ko? And during that presentation, Ms. Laura did mention that really, really good chance if you're a graduate from Confed. You have work experience, you live in T-Bay, and at the time of your job application, your application to become a nominee, your job offer is in the priority occupation. So may mga technical aspects to. So that's why having a consultant is very beneficial for you. So anyhow, so yun nga, na-mention na you have really great chance. And in fact, okay, this is such a great or a staggering information. And they did say that, in fact, last year, the first launch of RNIP, 50% of the participants were from Confed College. That's amazing. Kinikilabutan ako when I hear this. Where we're competing, our students were competing with, of course, existing workers, those who have been working there for quite some time. And yung meron din kasing university doon sa Thunder Bay. We were competing head-to-head, but 50% of the stats of those who were nominated were actually graduates of Confed College. And this, we're happy to share with you with this. And it was mentioned, how is this successful? And according to CEDC, Confed College, the graduates are important part of the community. Nakaka-appreciate siya, nakakataba ng puso. And that's why I have so much respect for the government of Canada para mag-welcome ng ganitong opportunity. It's a very unique system. And for them to acknowledge the graduates from our college is really, really something. And they said, well, they're happy because the qualifications and the skills that the graduates gained from the college or from Confed are so relevant in the community. And we do have a great reputation, especially, of course, bubuhatin ko na yung bangko. Especially the Filipinos, we do have Pinoy pride, di ba? Meron tayong level of diligence and pagiging hard workers. And that's really something. So that's why I call this an advocacy, and hopefully you will be inspired as well. And you share this good news with your relatives and friends. Okay, so, but of course, our RNIP, it's a pilot program. You need to say there's an expiration. But there might be a possibility that if it thrives, it could be extended, just like AIPP or what. So it may be permanent. So wala pa. It's nothing is so certain as you know that. But there are other pathways as well. And these are some of the pathways. These are very technical. I don't have the capacity to elaborate. Kindly ask Kuya Miki and Kuya Nikki later on about this. Okay, so moving forward about the college. So now hopefully convinced na po tayo na okay, I've seen a little bit about Thunder Bay, and I encourage you as well. You can check it out from different social media platforms na about the community. We're really thriving. We're really happy because we have been really garnering the attention of the international community as well. Um, Given that Thunder Bay is actually open to, it's a tourism spot, and you will have the real Canadian experience. That's what they call it. Ano siya, we were able to protect the city during the COVID, ngayon, during the pandemic. Very low COVID case. And because Confed College, they really adhere sa rigorous or strict regulations ng Thunder Bay. And of course, Canada itself. Kaya naprotektahan talaga nila na very low COVID case. Nagkaroon sila ng sarili nilang bubble, which is, again, really important for us as well. Okay, and about the college, yun nga, nasabi ko na sana convince na tayo na we know about the community and the different opportunities in the city through the different PR possibility. Let's discuss a little bit about the college. And of course, we are a publicly funded institution, and we actually have 9 campuses in Ontario. But the main campus is located here in Thunder Bay. Nag-open lang kami recently, for September 21, we launched a very, very special program for Filipinos exclusive. We open practical nursing and PSW in our regional other campuses. We've got in Kenora, Fort Frances, Dryden, but we open it in Kenora and Fort Frances because of the demand of the healthcare workers, Filipino healthcare workers specifically. That's why we have expanded. And we actually launched it very quick in a span of 1 month, and nabook na siya kagad. Ganun kabilis. And hopefully, we're going to have the same programs exclusive for Filipinos. So let's wait and see. Antabayanan natin yan. Ayun, so moving forward, and of course, our employment rate is also excellent, and the graduate satisfaction rate. As an international student, these are the few perks na marireceive nyo. I don't need to elaborate much on this. It is pretty much self-explanatory. Kaya naman natin na, okay, lahat naman meron yata ring insurance and all. But I'd like to highlight the unique offerings of Confed College. Maybe I'll highlight one here. So we do have the employment help. And this one, how is it practiced? Ano ba yung employment help na yan? So if you actually go to our website, Confederation College, you would see, so this program is developmental service worker. So, and as an example, we actually placed there your option for co-op. Co-op is actually paid internship. Okay, so embedded na to sa program ng DSW. And you find out you can actually go to a specific division. It's the workforce division, and they can assist you on the options. If you are in need to find, okay, a perfect match for your part-time, for your co-op or your internship. So they have options, and they can really provide you some guidance. And then apart from that, okay, this is I'm very excited here. Not only for the co-op. Remember, employment opportunities. What about the postgraduate work opportunities? So here, as you can see, employment prospects, graduates are hired by the following agencies in Thunder Bay. So after mo mag-graduate, you can also seek guidance. Actually, naka-indicate na eh. Naka-enumerate na dito yung available na work in the community. And after you graduate, all you need to do is, of course, excel in your class, pumasa kayo, and then may option na tayo ng work. Ito na siya. Naka-enumerate pa. Actually, you can even click the link. It will lead you to the company. So, this is supported by, of course, the workforce division, or this one, Workforce Development Division at Confederation College. So not only ito nga, yung co-op that I've mentioned earlier, but the postgraduate work, or after you graduate, actually before you graduate, you should be aggressive. Okay, proactive na tayo. Don't wait for last minute. So attend na kayo ng mga free webinars, free session, kasi right now we're doing hybrid class, hybrid session. Be proactive, okay? So free naman ang ating mga seminars and webinars and mga job fair. So take advantage of those. And we are actually I'm also very happy to share to you that Northwest Employment Works, NEW, is actually situated at Confederation College. Okay, sino ba si NEW? NEW is an Employment Ontario service provider. And as mentioned, yung isang nilang office is located at the college. Dun mismo. So meron na naman tayong parang point advantage. Pupunta ka lang sa kabilang building, you can go and seek for professional guidance from NEW. And so what is the point advantage? So you will have access to the Community Employment Resource Center for job search, or if you need to boost your some skills, okay? They would be able to guide you through. In fact, they did a recent session with our students and also in the community. And kasi it's easy lang eh. I'll show you the link like job bank, and you just here, I can just actually let you know, go to the website and you'll find out the available jobs. But what they did, or what they constantly do, same with Sun-Cor, meron silang every Friday session, let's have an info session to be aware of the different opportunities in different colleges. So what they did is they also did some session with the students and the people in the community live, and pinost nila. Naka-live sila na, okay, the job available in Thunder Bay, number 1 is ECE, Early Childhood Education at this school. And they talk. They just don't post it, but they talk and, okay, the first requirement, you should be this and that. So kinakausap nila yung viewers. And then, and the attendees, the students would ask, am I qualified? I'm this and that. And they'd say, you need to boost your skills sa ganitong level. O, kailangan mo na training sa first aid skill. So ang ganda, no, yung ganung opportunity, and it's for free. And that is under the Northwest Employment Works at the division, Workforce Development Division at Confederation College. And you can seek for free as an international student at Confederation College. And the situation right now, it's hybrid. So our students can actually book online for anytime, of course, during weekdays, during the school hours. And ayun, this is in collaboration with NEW and Employment Ontario. Okay. And very short video here. So I just wanted to strengthen about, of course, the possibilities at Confederation College. Kung ano yung ating one step ahead. So this video, it's also presented by the Dean of International, my boss actually, Ms. Miriam Wall, and hopefully you'll get something from this.
I really commend the Canadian government because it has given the students a pathway to stay here. So students come, they study, they get used to living in Canada, they adapt to the culture, they improve their language, and then they graduate with a Canadian credential. And then the Canadian government makes it relatively easy for them to stay for anywhere up to 3 years to work here and apply everything they learned.
Right. So yun, I'm not going to finish the whole video, but only an excerpt coming from them. It just really elevates our confidence. Coming from them, coming from the college is very grateful with the government, with the local government, with, of course, with Canada, for encouraging. In fact, our college, Confederation College, encourages the student to stay put, up until how many years, of course, with your validity to stay in the city, earn your postgraduate, your Canadian work experience, and you'll see from there. And yun nga, they commend. And that is, again, another important factor that we really have to put in mind. Okay, and now the second part is about the programs offered at Confederation College. I will discuss this in passing lang. If you want to learn about yung in-depth information, kindly seek advice from our partners, Kuya Nikki and Kuya Mickey of Sun-Cor, and they would definitely provide you mga information that you need to know about. Okay, and the first faculty would be aviation. So we have Aviation Center of Excellence. We do have our own hangar. It is based at Thunder Bay International Airport, which is approximately 10 to 15 minutes away from the campus. So very convenient, yan. And of course, our student, as an international student, your public transportation is free. Your bus pass is free, so you can go around T-Bay 365 days a year. You go to your work, you go to your school, go to your friend's house, or gusto mo manood ng sine, gusto pumunta sa Walmart, it's for free, okay? And that's the first faculty. And next one, also, this is very popular, of course, in Canada, and it's part of the in-demand as well. And this is technology and trades. So what are the programs under these faculties? So we've got aviation, engineering, natural resource, and skilled trades. And the famous ones that I'd say is the aviation technician, computer programming, electronics engineering technician computers, are also environmental technician and carpentry and renovation techniques and automotive. These are the famous programs under this faculty amongst the Filipino applicants. The next one is we've got business, hospitality, and media arts. All right. For these faculty, the famous and in-demand ones would be business for human resource, accounting, and marketing. So ayan, ang famous. And of course, culinary management. As we know, food service is also in the priority occupation. Okay, moving forward, community services and health. All of these are famous. I cannot pick one. Lagi siyang ubos, to be honest. Laging full wait list ang ating program for all of these health and community services. And there are also abundant work opportunities waiting for you. Okay, next one would be the postgraduate programs. For postgraduate, we do have an array, of course, of different faculty from business, technology, engineering, and also healthcare. And we do not have a bundled program. I don't know if you've heard about bundled program. Basically, yun yung combination ng 1+1. So you can apply that with your student permit, perhaps. But we do not have bundled program. But what you can do actually is you can top up. Normally, sa 1-year program yan. For example, you want to take leadership for healthcare professionals, and then you can top up health informatics. Para this would actually provide you a possibility to have 2 to 3 years of postgraduate work permit. Okay? But you don't have to decide right now. You can just do it later on. Okay, and just to show you, all right, so we're done with the different programs offered. And what about the expenses in our city of Thunder Bay? This is only I'd say a conservative figure that we're trying to showcase. Different components na, even fun. Ano kaya tong fun na to? Depende sa definition nyo ng fun. Travel or mag-bar hopping. So depende yan. Okay, and most of our students, they would go for off-campus or shared accommodation. And don't worry about that. Again, our partner can help you find a great housing in the city. Okay, and here, some few announcements. For Confed, we are actually giving out entry bursary for Filipinos. This is exclusive for Filipino applicants. 500 is for certificate and diploma program, and 750 would be for the postgraduate. So para makuha natin yung 500, the requirements are the same when you apply. So when you apply at Confed, we just need your scholastic records, college or high school, kung ano man yung natapos nyo, K-12, undergrad. We accept high school graduates of the old Philippine curriculum as well. Okay, possible yon. And whatever that is, so possible ka mag-get ng certificate or diploma, ng certificate and diploma for 500. Okay, and there's no additional, I'd say, entry requirement for you to get the 500 bursary. But just to let you know, again, this is limited. So I have to cross-check kung ilang seats pa ang available for this exclusive entry bursary for Filipinos. What about 750? 750 is for the postgraduate program. The same thing, we just need your scholastic records, but you will need to have 2.5 in your GPA and IELTS of 6.5 and 6.0 per score band. So medyo iba lang yung sa postgraduate. And what about our fee structure? So it depends on the type of student permit or visa you would apply for. Let's say you're going for regular visa, the scheme or payment scheme could be in staggered format or ang tawag natin hulugan. So pwede siya, posible naman. And this is an example. On average, let's say the 1-year tuition fee is 16.5, example lang to. For the longest run, we've been requiring 1 semester, but right now you can pay as low as 2,500. But this is only our perspective, ha? Kasi iba pa rin when you have a consultant and they will study your profile. So they would say, hey, you have to pay this and this and that. So depende yun again sa portfolio nyo. But if like Kuya Miki and Kuya Nikki believes that based on your portfolio, okay lang, you can settle for low deposit fee and they would advise you naman. Okay? And that is for the payment structure. And I think we're pretty much done with the presentation. And the last slide, I'll show a very quick video of the campus and the perks that you will get to receive if you pursue your plan, okay, to study and to have the Canadian work experience. And let's see kung ano yung longer plan nyo doon. So what will you get to receive if you study at Confed? Right. Okay. So if hopefully that you're fully convinced to go to our partner, Sun-Cor, and of course, Confederation College will be your destination. We are going to waive your application fee of Canadian dollars. You don't have to pay for your application fee. And get this, we are actually waiving IELTS. So no need for IELTS for Filipino applicants. If you are a K-12 graduate, if you are a bachelor's degree graduate, if you're an undergrad with 2 years, no need for IELTS, no need for MOI or medium of instruction or yung English certificate. Alam niyo naman na sobrang hirap ngayon ng tawagan ng mga schools natin. Lockdown pa sa Pilipinas, kaya medyo hirap. We don't have any deferral fee. We welcome mature applicants and of course graduates of high school, old Philippine curriculum, and our bus pass or bus public transportation is free all year round. And we do have affordable cost of living in the community. And of course, last but not the least, we have multiple possibilities for immigration pathway for our international students. Okay, and that ends my presentation. Thank you very much. And back to you, Kuya Mickey. Kuya
Ms.
Mick.
Michelle, thank you so much for the presentation. Really great. It's awesome. Just to add on the RNIP portion, the benefit of being an international student is there is exemption from the work experience. So this is good. This is an advantage for Confederation College graduates. Going back, marami po tayong mga questions and different platforms, mga private messages, postings on Facebook regarding the questions. So you mentioned about the scholarship, which is good. This is always the number one question here. The next one is actually meron po mga program-specific questions. But first, the first question I guess that we should ask is, how soon can somebody get the letter of acceptance?
Okay. For the once that of course all of the documents are collated, completo na, and you have submitted your documents through Sun-Cor, we can issue the LOA in 24 hours or 48
Oh,
hours.
wow.
Yes.
Wow,
So,
mabilis.
mabilis. Very si admissions kasi nag-message din ako. Submitted na, can you please? May konting push. But at the same time, right now lang, meron lang yung mga program na medyo natatagalan, 2 or 3 because in demand.
So matagal na yung 2 or 3 days. Wow.
Yes, So,
follow-up ko lang, Cristel, yung once they get the LOA, do they need to do a down payment?
right, they do have 30 days, 30 working days to settle the deposit fee of 2,500.
And
Yeah.
is that refundable just in case more refuse?
Yes, a very good question. Given there are different factors, no, refusal or baka withdrawal, meron po tayong option dyan to refund. And there's I would say a small penalty lang naman.
Yeah,
Administrative.
admin fees, less admin fees. Okay, I think for more information regarding it, they might need to read the refund policy for the school. And so just going for all the schools you're applying for, please make sure to read the refund policy. Because a lot of changes has been made because of this pandemic. So be careful, guys. Just double check. Lalo na yung mga nagdi-DIY.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so it's always a very informative session that we had. Lalo na libre yung bus and paid
Yes.
co-op. The
Yes.
good thing with Confederation College is they don't just offer programs basta lang maka-offer. They offer programs what the community needs. So in short, may trabaho talaga. Kasi they will not offer that programs pag hindi naman kailangan ng community. That's why they are part of the RNIP program. Right?
Correct.
And to add lang, I mean, nag-drop by kami sa Thunder Bay.
Yeah, last year.
But we were not able to go inside the Confederation College because we went there nighttime. Nag-drive kasi kami from Ontario to Edmonton, Alberta. Land trip lang for 10 days. So we visited all the schools. But, fortunately, Confederation was closed that time because it was nighttime nung dumaan kami. Pero we're looking forward that we can visit and do a campus tour. Hopefully, probably this year, or if, if the campus will allow us to do so. Yun ang advantage namin kasi andito kami sa Ontario. We can just visit the school and visit the community.
Sorry. That's what I actually wanted to mention. Medyo excited ako sa na-mention mo yan, Kuya Nikki. Kasi just let me know and then we'll roll the red carpet.
Yeah, for sure.
No, also.
Hindi naman.
Love to have you around. Oo.
Yeah.
Vaccinated na naman din kayo, no? Kasi yun ang
Yes.
requirement eh. Ayun.
And
So-
yun nga, for our kababayans, I mean, Confederation College is wala nang masyadong check buret-check na requirements na wala nang MOI, offer for old curriculum. There's no gap kasi a lot of schools have restrictions. Lalo na last 20 years pa ako nag-aaral, pwede ba ako mag-aaral? Ulit, alam mo, hindi natanggap. So I really recommend Confederation College. Lalo na may mga aplikante nating wala namang specific province or na pupuntahan dito. Once again, this is our life. We need to start from scratch and learning, step by step to start here in Canada would really help you. You're starting your life here, and marami mga questions. But it were answered already on the later part regarding, especially with the scholarship grants.
Right.
It's very specific. Alam mo natin kung saan tayo makakatipid, doon tayo. Diba? So we're really happy that you guys also are supporting our Filipino community for having that grant. And I just want to share for our Filipino, kababayans din. Once again, for Sun-Cor, aside from that, I'm going to teach. So for Confederation College, we do have our promotion as well. Aside sa makukuha yung $500 or $750 scholarship or entrance scholarship with Confederation College, we also offer an extra $500 anniversary bonus from Sun-Cor for our celebrating our 3rd year. So promotion period will be from September 3rd to September 10, 2021 for January and May intake for next year. So basically, you just need to get an LOA from us. And once your visa got approved, you can get a $500 a bonus from Sun-Cor. So as I said, you have options to do DIY and you have options to get our service as well. No commitment with Sun-Cor. We will help you out. We will educate you in how to apply your visa by yourself. And we've been doing it for the longest time. We always promote DIY because our mission is to let you come to Canada the cheapest way that you can. And what Kuya Mikmik said, wala pong nakalagay na sa website na immigration na kailangan niyo po ng consultant, agent, or even a lawyer to process your visa. It was designed to really be done by yourself. It's a very straightforward application. Kailangan nilang magbasa talaga. And if you need help, Sun-Cor is here with Kuya Mikmik's immigration agency. He will help you the process because he himself was a student and naging licensed immigration consultant. So like what on my background said, for students by former students. So mas knowledgeable talaga si Kuya Mikmik kasi nga naranasan niya yung procedure. Okay, bro, do you have any more questions?
Marami pa yung mga questions natin. May tanong, this is from Jera Reyes. Meron po ba tayong culinary or hotel management program?
All right, thank you for that. So magandang location din ng Confed for this industry. It's actually a key sector in Thunder Bay, tourism. So magandang location. Okay, nag-echo yata yung voice ko. So ayun. So we do have a program called Culinary Management, and apparently right now, it is the food service is the biggest segment of the hospitality industry.
Yes.
So, right? Agree pa kayo dyan, Kuya Mick?
Yep.
Yes, po yun.
Ayan. And ito, share ko lang, flex ko lang. Yung culinary management natin, yung ating mga estudyante, they will have the full Canadian experience. Bakit? ang mga kanilang on the job training, would you believe that they have they could go for ice fishing? So may
Wow.
mga yes, oo. So they could do ice fishing. Of course, they will have the exposure sa mga different events in the community. And Thunder Bay is actually one of the spots for music festivals. Gusto niyo ba ng music festivals? Tayong Filipinos, gusto natin yan, di ba?
Yeah, mahilig kayo sa music.
Oo.
Kaya lang yung
Di ba?
music, hindi
Correct.
mahilig
And
sa
this September, actually, meron biggest music festival, one of the biggest music festivals in Ontario, Wake the Giant. It's called the Wake the Giant Music Festival. And kanilang top musicians would be Jessie Reyes. So ito yung mga sa bagong generation. Grammy nominee award dito. She will perform there. And si Third Eye Blind. Ito, generation na natin yun. So they will be performing live at the Marino Park. And so again, ang dami na namang opportunity. Kaya nga yung mga students, last time, in-encourage ko sila, mag-volunteer kayo kasi nag-message ko dun kay Wake the Giant organizer. Your students can do volunteer and that's good for their portfolio.
Yes.
They have, right? Agree? And they
Yep.
have free t-shirts and they can watch the concert for free. Come on.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. So, ayun, extend ko lang yung mga ganap. Kasi, like what I said also, we just don't talk about the program, but let's walk you through about what's happening. Di ba?
Yeah. Tsaka yung United mga, yung it's a paid co-op o paid OJT. Yun pa lang,
Yes.
you can already earn while you're studying.
Yep.
And that only means that you guys are very, really serious in, involving our students to the community, introducing them to the community. Tulad ng sinishare namin is take advantage of your co-op time. That's the time that you can showcase your skills, showcase your talent, and para pag-graduate nyo, a lot of opportunity will open up, or even ma-absorb kayo sa company kung saan kayo nag-OJT. Or
Yes.
they can also you can also use them as a reference, diba?
Miss Cristel, may isa pa tayong question. Program specific naman po ulit. Meron po bang practical nursing program for international students?
Oh, okay. So, very siya, no? Yun yung very popular, of course, for the Filipino community. We actually just launched it, but only for a limited time. Yun na-mention ko kanina. Ito lang nung September. And it's basically offered only for domestics. And
Okay.
so hopefully in the future, we're going to relaunch again. Given that we will be needing more of the healthcare practitioners in the community. So we're hopeful that we're going to relaunch it again. But for now, there's no news yet because we've launched it only for September, and let's wait and see. And actually, may add lang ako doon. Yung sa scholarship. So, and sana mangyari to, but gusto sinishare. Also for the PSW, nag-expand kami sa 2 campuses because sa demand ng Filipino providers. So their way of saying thank you is, one is we have spread out into regional campuses, and number 2, we have given exclusive scholarship 2,000 for PSW students.
Wow.
Yes, itong September. And ito yung vision natin. Maulit yan. I'm hopeful and positive. It's going to happen again. And of course, through our partner, Sun-Cor, you would know the first-hand information through them. And let them know.
Yeah, for sure. That would really help our kababayan talaga. That they can save a lot of discounts during the student pathway. Na-overexcite ako sa dami ng aside from hindi masyadong marami requirements. I mean, scholarships. What more can you ask for from the Confederation?
just to share, the people from Thunder Bay are really nice. With my work in the government, I interact a lot with the people from Thunder Bay, mga lawyers, chairmans, mababait sila. This is something in common that I noticed. They're very cheerful, and I expect that the locals are very similar in nature.
Parang suitable tayo daw, bro. Parang in-explain mo lang yung tayong dalawa doon. Bakit? Cheerful.
I think yung sa picture ni Miss Cristel, yung opening photo niya, malapit yata tayo doon natulog, Kuya Nikki, nung nagpunta tayo.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, nag-overnight kami sa Thunder Bay mismo. Kaya lang gabi lang yun.
Yeah.
Paggabi na no dumating kami eh. Pero it's a nice place for those in Ontario or in the GTA. Thunder Bay may sarili siyang cellphone provider actually that is exclusive for Thunder Bay. So kung taga Thunder Bay kayo, you should get it there. Do not get Rogers or Telus or Bell in Toronto, for example. Mas maganda if you go straight to Thunder Bay and get your SIM cards there. Mas effective siya based on our experience.
Yeah. Tsaka, it's 14 hours from Toronto. So, I mean, I remember.
By drive, yes, by drive it's a bit far, but the scenery is nice. Hindi naman kayo mabobore kung nagda-drive kayo going there. So maganda naman siyang lugar. Tahimik, wala masyadong traffic.
Oh, speaking of traffic, wag lang kayo magpahuli tulad ng nangyari sa akin. I was so very excited driving from Toronto to Thunder Bay. Di ko na malayan, yung speed ko nasa 135 na pala. Ang limit is only 95. So, sabi naman ng police nung pinara ko, if you notice there's no car, but be careful because ang daming mga deers or mga hayop na pwede mag-cross.
Mga deer, mga moose na tumatawid.
Yeah, so but the sceneries are very pang wallpaper kumbaga.
Instagrammable.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. You do not need a good cell phone to take good pictures kasi you cannot get
Actually yung Thunder Bay is a few hours away na lang to Manitoba.
Manitoba na siya, yes.
Yes, yun ang yung border eh. So, yun. Ano pa ba?
Miss Cristel, may question tayo ulit. If somebody wants to go for a fall or winter 2023 intake, how soon can they start applying for the LOA?
23 or 22?
23.
Okay. So,
medyo ahead.
A year after next. So, basically for fall and
fall and winter.
Winter next year, yeah.
Winter and fall, yes. For 2023.
Right. Okay, so ang ating typical timelining is a year. So if you're gonna go for September 23, September 22. So ngayon, September 21. So 1 year ating...
They can apply a year in advance for the... Okay, that's great.
Okay. Are you still okay with questions, Cristel?
Yes, sir.
Or natin. Time check tayo. It's already 11:03. Yeah, I really appreciate your time. Alam ko, it's a weekend. But firstly, is it raining in the Philippines?
Yeah, it's been raining cats and dogs. As you know, very unpredictable ang weather dito. Kanina araw-araw, tapos biglang bagsak ng ulan. Pero yeah, ngayon, sanay na lahat. Pag medyo nawawala yung signal, ay oo. Kasi yan. Ulan, or kasi nanonood na ng ngayon, Money Heist. Money Heist na.
Wow, din pala.
Or
just to
Facebook video call, I don't know. Nag-agawa ng signal.
I-share ko lang din dito sa Canada, we've been here for 5 years. We never experienced blackout or brownout. We never experienced bagyo kasi walang bagyo dito. Na yung ulan dito parang ulan ng 30 minutes tapos na. Sa kanila storm na 'yon.
Oh, tama.
And internet is not an issue in Canada. Actually, minimum nila is sana sa siguro 50 Mbps or 100 Mbps.
Yeah.
And sa amin ngayon, we're using 1 gigabyte.
Yeah. So
Oh.
it's really fast.
Yeah.
Those are some of the perks na
Yeah. Kaya ang daming students natin, pagdating dito, na-surprise sa speed ng internet. Kumbaga,
Punta sa download, online gaming, streaming, YouTube kasi walang buffer or anything.
saka yung ano din bro, yung pagpupunta ka sa mall or anything establishment, may free wifi lahat dito.
Free Wi-Fi, yes.
Oh, but high-speed wifi, hindi siya yung wifi na ano din. Ano pa ba? Shout out lang sa mga ano din, sa mga viewers natin. I cannot mention individually, but like I said, very promising in Confederation College. We really recommend them. Lalo na yung mga walang mga documentation, nawawala yung mga high school credentials pero college graduate, yung mga may mga gap, yung mga nasa mga 40s na gusto mag-aral ulit, I would really recommend. We can help you with Confederation College getting the letter of acceptance, and we can help you out with your visa as well. Kuya Mikmik is there. He is our licensed immigration consultant. Careful lang po tayo dun sa mga unlicensed and unregistered immigration agencies. Make sure yung kausap niyo po is directly yung agent na registered or directly yung immigration consultant mismo.
Ingat din po tayo sa mga immigration consultant na dating license tapos na-revoke yung license nila.
Yeah. So we always share to you guys kung paano mag-check sa public registry ng mga immigration consultant just to be sure kasi lalong dumadami po ang nasa scam ng mga kababayan natin regarding promises that it's not true. Some basic example lang is let them enroll to a private college. Sabihin lang nila, mura kasi doon, alam mo yun, but there's no chance of permanent residency. So if you need consultation, Kuya Mikmik is also offering consultation to talk about your pathways, especially sa Confederation College when mayroon silang pathway for special pathway is the RNIP.
Yep. There's
Hindi po
more
siya
than
offered for all provinces. Ano lang po yan, specific. That's a pilot program, bro, right?
So right now it has a lifespan of 5 years, but we'll never know. Like Miss Cristel mentioned earlier, AIPP, for example, only had a span of roughly 4 years, and then it became a permanent fixture for the maritime provinces. For the RNIP, if they find it successful, then it might also become a permanent program. And it's all the better for the colleges also.
Yes.
Seeing that Confederation College has been 50% contributor to this program, it's actually very good.
Yes, perfect. May tanong dito bro, eligible ba yung PGWP program? I think lahat naman ng program as long as more than 8 months siya sa programs ng Confederation College are eligible for PGWP. Depende lang kung is it 1 year or 2 years. I have a follow-up question with this one, Ms. Cristel. Can you do 1+1 a letter of acceptance?
Okay. We unfortunately we cannot provide a 1+1 for LUA, but they can just add the +1 later on.
So they could extend the permit with a new letter of acceptance.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
Yes, correct.
perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And also, for example lang, this is just a scenario na nangyayari ngayon. Approved na yung LOE ko, nandito na ako sa Canada. Can I change my program?
Yes, it's possible for them to change, but they need to seek with our program advisor just to really illustrate kung ano yung reasoning and para ma-lessen yung jeopardy ba in the future. So, but if to answer that, yes, it is possible, but please, you have to think about it gazillion times. What are your reasons behind it? Diba? So, di-discuss naman yun with the program coordinator.
Okay, perfect. And by the way, how do you support your students, lalo na sa pandemic right now? It's like do you guys have a pickup service, or do you guys have partner hotels or quarantine hotels that can give them discounts?
Right. Okay. our current scenario for the protocol and the support that we're giving out during the pandemic, number one is that if you are well vaccinated, approved, jab under approved vaccine, so you don't have to undergo the 14-day quarantine, right? Unless you tested positive, kasi may, kasi it's possible, di ba? Kahit
Yes.
na-jab ka na, approved vaccine, and unfortunately, you were randomly selected at the airport to be tested. Ayun. So you have to quarantine in Toronto. And we have some listings so we can provide them where they can actually stay should they test positive. But for the time being, kasi we have influx na ng students coming in from the Philippines. Halos every week. Nandun na sila, nagliliparan na. And pasalamat sa Diyos na wala pa naman na randomly select from Philippines. And then, so yeah, we can guide them through. But one thing I also found out according to our arrivals team is that ang mag-escort sa kanila from Toronto sa designated hotel would be CBSA. So, especially if they tested positive. Syempre kailangan naka-escort sila.
Yeah. Pero what if yung mga nag-negative, do you guys offer free shuttle service for them? Kasi it's a little bit far.
Yeah, so from Toronto to Thunder Bay, they have to book their own ticket. So
I don't know if there's an airport going there. I'm sure there is.
Yes, there's an airport.
Or they can just like said, if it's gonna be an Uber, I don't think it's possible.
Na medyo mahal si Uber. Baka
14 hours drive.
2 hours yung flight. 2 hours yung flight.
Yeah. Actually, meron kaming estudyante before na Thunder Bay din. Ang ginawa sa Thunder Bay sa pumunta, ang ginawa is nag-rent sila ng car. Tapos dinrap nila sa dinrap lang nila yung car dyan sa din.
Masaya road trip.
Masarap po mag-drive dito, walang traffic.
Exactly.
Ayun. Pero ayun, to continue, so we don't have right now the shuttle, but if they, for example, kailangan ng supervision or guidance for their accommodation, we have our community, we have our Filipino community, we have alumni that would actually provide yung mga accommodation options, even, would you believe, part-time job. So meron tayong mga alumni students tumawag and they were like saying na, ilan ba darating na Filipino? So hala, para namang bakit? Anong meron dyan? And
actually, that's a practice of our Filipino community that we always, we're excited if newcomers are coming. And natural na sa atin tumulong.
Exactly.
And the best person that can help us are those people who are already here na experience nila. Kasi nga, they can share you a lot of information, a lot of best practices, a lot of don'ts that they can share. Huwag yung gawin, yung mga mali nila, diba? Yep. So I really shout out sa lahat ng mga tumutulong. That's a very big help na ginagawa niyo sa mga kababayan natin papunta.
Appreciate. Parang kayo, kasi former students.
Yeah, hindi lang naman kami din. There's a lot. Some people, don't even need to mention it or don't even want to, di lang pinapakita nila na tumutulong sila. And sabi ko nga is the best help that you can, the best kind of help is helping someone that someone didn't even know that you're helping them.
Agree. Amazing. That's amazing.
So, yun. I think we already...
overtime na tayo. Sorry, Miss Cristel.
We already discussed most of the questions. But Cristel, thank you very much talaga for giving us the opportunity, Sun-Cor, for the partnership. I know we can do more. This is just the beginning. Sana hindi ka magsawa na kulitin namin. Kung pwede every month tayo mag-info session, we can do that. And any words for Ms. Cristel, bro?
Ms. Cristel, thank you for spending your weeknight with us. Unfortunately, may liquor ban pa yata, so we cannot enjoy drinks together. But regarding the school, it's if a student is looking for a school with with more than one option for their student to PR pathway, Confederation College is a very good candidate for that school. Meron tayong RNIP, hindi lahat ng school available ito. ONIP, this is free for all. Express entry is also free for all, but RNIP is something that people want to explore, especially mga international students who are losing points in terms of age. As we know, as somebody who is over 45 already gets 0 points for age. If you want to increase your chances, then RNIP might be another option available for you, and Confederation College is something that will give access to that pathway.
Yep.
So yun po. Thank you so much po, Miss Cristel, once again.
And lastly, bro, flex ko lang din yung promotion natin before you para just makita ni Miss Cristel. So earn and save money with Sun-Cor. This is for spring and summer. Malapit yung mag-fall. How you earn money with Sun-Cor is just to mag-DIY lang po kayo, get an LOA from Sun-Cor and have your visa DIY approved through DIY, you get $100. Pwede din po kayo mag-refer for a full visa assistance. You get $200 once approved. And for LOA referrals, you get $100 each as well. And how you save money, basically we waive the IELTS and we waive the application fee with Sun-Cor. So, yep, that's it. Thank you very much, everyone. Ms. Cristel, any last words for all our viewers?
Yes, okay. Massive thank you, first and foremost, to our viewers and who would view this session later on. Hopefully, this is worth your time, your energy, and your internet connection. Participating and watching our info session. Syempre, we've got our Kuyas here. We've got the experts to walk you through. And in connection to that, maraming salamat, of course, to Kuya Mikmik and Kuya Nikki for having me in this wonderful session. And I agree, I'm looking forward to another session. Hopefully, gawin natin tong series. So, kasi ano to I call this also as an advocacy, educating our kababayan. We're on the same page. For me, it's, diba?
Yeah. Baka naman next time ito, morning with the ate and Kuyas. Maging regular, ano ka na namin.
Why not? Ay, nakaroon ako ng badge. Like that. So yun nga sabi ko, if as long as you have the inclination of pursuing your dreams in Canada, kung di man yan sa Confed, kung saan man yan, I'm more than happy. And this is really the best time. We understand the things are quite glim right now and dim, but we have to remain hopeful. Yeah. And this journey, and you would agree, gentlemen, that this journey of finding out information and seeking for advice is not a journey alone. So we encourage that you talk this with your family, with your friends, right? Because you never know. And yun, so remain positive in spirit. Laban lang tayo. Yun ang ating advocacy. So yeah, I'm very psyched and very grateful for this opportunity and looking forward to another session. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, and most of all, guys, always, remember to pray. For God's plans for us is way better than our plans. So yun lang yan natin talaga is pray for His plans. And also, sabi nga ni Miss Cristel is, everything is possible. We're here to guide you, and we're here to help you guys. So once again, thank you very much, everyone, for watching. This is your Morning with the Kuyas. I'm here, Kuya Nikki, and Kuya Mikmik, and Ate Cristel. And we'll look forward in our next info session with the Kuyas. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you. Keep safe.